just cheering for an all-around good match.
Celebration of Counter-Strike.
Left side bomb site, work your way out ladder. Bomb could get planted. T-Con players aren't exactly pressed across, but Zeus needs cover.
Yeah, well, Fitch is just going to try to change targets there in the mid-spray. Kicker comes in and finishes him off. But all the while, we have the entirety of AVANGAR, 5v4, walking up from the opposite side of the bomb. Keep your eyes on Simple. He's going to be working his way through Z, so if NaVi can delay, then he'll inevitably be a part of this equation. But there's already a player on the defuse. Simple's going to have to run in. He's slicing and slashing,
oh my God.
And he does manage to take off Kicker. However, now there's so many players close, they're looking for a knife of their own. And they'll manage the kill. With some shenanigans on the A site, AVANGAR take pistol.
Oh my God, it's actually super close.
One smoke on Electronic, in fact, so if he does put that down on the right side of Ivy, I mean, this is Simple's opportunity to really play at a distance, make the most of this AK-47, but it's a smoke that goes the other way. Simple decides to move through it. And very crucially, Zeus manages a frag within the train yard. Now Simple's got bodies lined up. He takes down two. That one knife in the previous round could make the difference here if they continue to convert this. It's Jame and Kicker, two of the heaviest hitters for AVANGAR, still alive and kicking.
Leave a memo for your teammates.
Right.
He's had variable impact with the scout. Prison throws a smoke out to T-Con. Nobody can peek out of this. They want to just delay. Buster's being used aggressively as Kicker also gets a kill. Edward goes down early.
Ooh, and Electronic wasn't ready. I mean, we've seen Buster play this on Train before. He can be quite a nuisance on Ivy's side. And Simple's up with an AK ready. Buster spotted. No immediate support, but a frag grenade will be good enough to blow him open. Could be it. Molotov goes down. That's going to block off Crizzen. He can't go for the fast flank. Not that he needs to. Simple just got destroyed. Now Zeus does come in. Sure, but there's a player up behind him. Kicker with that MAC-10. 20 seconds left over. Nobody currently has the bomb. Flamey wants to prioritize kills, but Kicker's going to have Zeus blindsided now. It's a 1 versus 3 for Flamey. 10 seconds. He can't do this. It's AVANGAR biting back. There's nobody in these closest of corners. Now, Fitch's smoke a little late. Electronic opting maybe to run through this. Will have a little gap, I believe. Either way, it's Buster with an opening kill. He catches Zeus. Fitch makes noise. Electronic knows. It's all been confirmed now because the rest of his team is walking outwards, so Electronic doesn't have to jump the gun. He can take his time, give cover to the plant. There's a boost over inside of Z. And there's so many utilities blocking off the vision of AVANGAR, but their flank could be huge. Buster walking in, denied by Simple. Now the rest of AVANGAR, they have to weigh their options. How do they get themselves back into this bomb site?
There's no way for the CTs to get from B to A, and there's no way for them to even deal with a plant. 3 smoke execute outside. Crizzen has opponents coming for him.
Blinded fully. Still, CT's dropped down. They will trade him out effectively. James got himself the double, though. That's off the top of Z. He looks for another, and he's now sitting on a 3rd frag. James doing all the heavy lifting here at the A site. And while Zeus is creeping around the smoke, it's Buster to deny anything further. So Edward versus 4, or AVANGAR to tie at 3. 30 seconds. Had a chance to just slow things down, but he's now revealed himself and Fitch is up close in his teeth. All the while, he dropped the Opera, the only player to have picked up frags so far for AVANGAR. He fakes the double back and he loses the duel versus Fitch, but wow, what an attempt from Edward.
That was close.
It's in the contract.
Kicker's going for that quick peek. He's
Edward's
made
looking
noise,
away,
though.
watch his face. Edward's not prepared for that. He's watching his teammates monitor. Just as that moment unfolds. A little too lost in the setup, Launders. Meanwhile, Crizzen, what? Just gets melted by Simple. I mean, that's an opening back for NaVi. If they want to try and push this all the way to the A site, then it's doable. And they do have time to kind of manage this, but more damage coming off of the CTs. They're softening up every single target still ahead. Fitch blind, but that's not going to matter. He's good to rock and roll. Even Simple's been figured out now, so a swap to the USP will get the job done. That's AVANGAR in the lead.
Seems like AVANGAR are intent on stopping a plant, and these are totally perfect spots to do it, but there is a chance that they cross.
First one's down. Kicker can't manage the spray. It is Simple.
Oh my God, that could actually be quite dangerous. Simple's got a very strong spot.
And Edward catches another kill. That flank is perfectly timed from him. He actually grabs himself an M4 and just disappears into the dark of night. They're going to take the high road. Molotov off the plant itself. That forces Zeus into the open, but he's gone unchecked. It's a wild spray down from Crizin that does get the job done, leaving him 13 bullets in the mag. That spam goes out, so it's a disjointed push-up from him and his teammate. Buster's alone up close. Sure, he's managed another frag, but Simple still stands up and above. Simple's got another headshot. They've done it yet again. It's a walk away from AVANGAR. NaVi with a highway robbery.
Oh, what a round from Simple.
All these upgrades, like NaVi, they're facing the economic despair. Despair no longer.
Oh my God.
Damn.
That's something else.
Oh, man. Almost looked like NaVi were about to burst. He's got to be prepared for it. Swapping into the off. They've already started to emerge from ramp. Kickert's got that closer of 2 positions. James still waiting on the other side. Trades Edward out immediately, but there's a terrorist to the high ground. That's Zeus removed. 4 versus 2. Buster with another frag. It's only on Electronic. Another young gun for NaVi, and he's gone. Like a wisp in the smoke, but he finds Fitch towards ladder, and that's a 5th for AVANGAR, a reset versus NaVi. And this setup's not nearly as confident or impressive as what we saw in the previous round. So sure enough, NaVi, they get down into the site, plant their bomb, and they're still managing to hang on to a 5v5. So it's Crizin's closest position, a wild spam that will cost him his life. That's gonna be an AK for Electronic. Remember, he's got Kevlar with this. AVANGAR, they're in the back of this bomb site. They've not done a good job of keeping track as to where the T's have got off to. So Electronic, sure, gets another one by surprise. It's still Simple up with the off, and he's got the high ground. Sure enough, James waiting for the peek, but his teammates are all dead. Whether he knows it or not, he's alone.
Oh my God.
And Flamey puts one right between the eyes.
You know, the angles that he has to work with, the CTs are. Buster, he doesn't know about this. Oh, Electronic comes out for the fast peek. And also the sandwich Molotov. But look at Buster. He sees an opportunity. He wants to hold on to this.
Right, he just slips out. No need to overcommit there. Realized his life was in danger. All the while, Zeus has been unable to puncture in through Ivy, so Buster's backline still clear. Crizin has the front runner as well. It's finally Electronic who gets flashed into success, but Fitch has been activated on Ivy. He's got himself 3, and the bomb included on top of it. So Simple's left to clutch this. He's had a lights-out performance so far, but he's already starting to be swarmed. Fitch warned, back off. Simple's not done yet, but yes, he walks away.
Damn, every little bit of damage he can take would be great, but Kicker comes in at the end to close things out.
What's cool too is I feel like NaVi, they were really good at applying this pressure. You know, you had Simple set up, you had the Molotovs, the flashbangs, constant Ivy pushing from Zeus, but no.
They're giving it some credence. You know, they're taking care of it. They're putting extra men there.
Another rapid exit, this time Electronic with an instant headshot. NaVi, they really want to go toe-to-toe with AVANGAR. It's like 2 boxers just punching each other in the face. Bloody and bruised, but still they battle. Electronic's rattled yet another. It's Fitch down. Buster still up, tries to creep away, but Flamey takes off his face, so it's a save called for AVANGAR, I'm sure.
To the way that AVANGAR have been approaching the rounds they did well on, where they expect a certain amount of space, then they go for a double push Ivy, they go for a double push inner. Well, suddenly, if you use 2 players to push inner on a round where NaVi go fast outside, say they're taking care of ladder as well, you know, just for the sake of things, then AVANGAR have no chance to capitalize on that push, right? And so right now, it seems like the bane of AVANGAR is this high tempo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What's happening here?
Kicker's got to smoke out the bomb. If only he doesn't get blindsided by Edward. There was time there. Ooh. I got lost in your velvety voice, Launders. Next thing you know, we've got Kicker trying to sneak one through, but it's not meant to be. 8-6 for NaVi. James up with the op, but put down in the end. Had 3-4 in a row from NaVi just instantly pushing in. Now they've just kind of let you stew in your own thoughts. Eventually, Flamey still finds his entry. Buster can't with the deagle just yet, but knows that they're attempting to fight out through T-Con. And sure enough, they've found this bomb site for absolutely free. Still, Crizin and Kicker close. And nothing to lose in the last 30 seconds of the round, so they will emerge, and they will be able to stop the bomb. The spray is there! Kickert's managed to cut this down to the 1v1. How have they done this?
What's the play? Electronic knows where he might be.
Oh!
My God.
Put down. Kickert decides to take the duel.
I would definitely like to compare and contrast Buster to Flamey and how they play it, but just as I say that.
Flamey's down. Zeus alone. Gotta be careful here. It's very crucial that Simple just picked up that kill over on Ivy. It's going to equalize things at 4 apiece. CT's playing patient. Whoa.
So now the first flash comes out. It's activated the T's to come out of the 2 choke points they were threatening.
Right, they're going to have the most of Navi kind of bottled up inside of Z. Simple down immediately. Zeus still up with that 5-7. Good enough to catch off Fitch. 20 seconds left over. Man advantage now doubled down upon, and that is Navi with the second pistol.
We're going to see how that plays out. Simple does, I don't know if he upgraded to the op or if he had it. He probably didn't have it last round. So that's going to be a nice point of support for the CTs as AVANGAR move out quickly and Simple. What a beast of a flick.
And he's immediately down into the bomb site too. AVANGAR just kind of stunned off of that pick. Talk about a change of pace. It looked like they wanted to barrel downwards, and Simple says, I'm ready.
Absolutely mind-numbing.
Simple back in position, sees the man cross over. Can't do anything to actually stop him, so Crizzen makes the most of his life and will drop Zeus. But, oh my, another?
Okay.
Even despite having only a quarter health, Crizzen has single-handedly cracked open the A-site. Bombs here.
I want to say like their best performance in a big match that we've maybe seen from the whole team. Edwards forward aggressive at sandwich. Molotov's going to come down underneath him, but he has it covered.
Crizzen just Molotovs off his team. Gets blown away by Electronic. Flamey manages to find himself the angle with the off. Kickert ready to go, however, so it's only one man of an advantage, but it's still something for Navi to try and flex with.
Did he just hit him?
I'm not sure. Either way, Buster's so pinned down. Bombs on the back of Jame. He's working into the A site.
Okay.
And the closest player is going to be Edward, because Buster's so far forward, it really does seem convincing, as if AVANGAR are heading his way. He's even picked up 2 frags. Jame going down with bomb could be crucial. Kickert trades it, and now they're going to have Simple pinched. Simple has to step up, and he misses his shot. AVANGAR with another.
How is that? Early ladder control for the CT. Zeus gets a fair bit of information. Lucky to not have somebody chase him down after that tag, but it's Kickert to go upper quickly, and the Ivy kill to come down, but Simple to clean up the mess.
And that's why Simple is so great. Kind of puts his team back into the even ground. He's going to come in for another one as well. Jumps up onto the bomb plant itself, hunting himself this angle. Cannot find the target yet. He spots the shoulder, and now it's known he's here. So Crizzen puts the flash up high. Not going to get into the eyes of Simple. He is fine. But oh my goodness, the utility so back and forth, and Simple's all the same. He is on one right now, but taken down. And it's going to leave his protege. It's Electronic.
They're making Electronic search. But at the end of this, they could end up turn-tail and going B.
They've got it.
They push Simple to his absolute limit. His maximum skill ceiling here on this round. These 2 kills, the way that he dealt with all of the nades coming in response to them.
We said they had a chance on Dust 2. We said maybe on Inferno, but never did we think that they'd be able to pick up Train. And they've not done it yet, but they continue to get closer and closer, and they're doing so in convincing fashion. Just do not sleep on Navi, even when they have just pistols. They certainly pack a punch. AVANGAR side by side, look to trade forward into the A site. They've lost the bomb out into the open, and because of the smokes here, there is still cover temporarily for Navi to play around.
Not like this.
My.
Electronic, not another round with this amazing movement on the bomb train. You can make a compilation of just these plays.
He's going to try to get close now. Buster waiting for the smoke to fade. He could very, very easily clean up a couple of kills, but his crosshairs offset. It's just Jame. He's going to swap into the AK.
Oh, he goes for high ground, but a player has traded for old hell. They were both spotted just now.
Who gets the angle first? Zeus is going to strike, and it's NaVi with a robbery yet once more. They continue to do this. Kickert's Molotov should counter Zeus unless he decides to run through it. Flamey's going to be kind of left on his own. He's got Simple just now further. That's 2 kills for NaVi. A perfect counter for AVANGAR's peak, but it's not over just yet. It comes with a cost. Zeus down for the count. Yeah. While Edward's still inside the ladder room, he's got Electronic around that A site where, as you said, he's been so good.
No panic rotations will be allowed, but we do have a player that is getting frisky at Ivy, however simple. Of course, he's in an angle you don't expect. He can now watch his back and take care of his team outside. AVANGAR are too limited on numbers.
And I think this is a good contrast of the offers, okay? Simple and James still alive on each side. What does Simple get off?
Pull off control, and it doesn't look like Simple is aware of this. He gets away with 1 HP, and that might be 1 too many.
Just 1. What can he do? Simple only needs 1 to find another op frag. Flamey just needs 1 bullet, that is, to take the head of Crizzen. The execution of AVANGAR. Got 4 smokes to work with here on the offense, one of which hits the dirt. Simple finds the quick shot onto Kickert. Buster no trade, and they've just been picked completely apart. I mean, Mohan, they had so many smokes for an execution. Tournament life on the line in a tournament that they've already made one hell of a run within. And now they're gonna run this down into the B-bomb site. Simple ready to receive, and a double kill off of Zeus picks up the backline. It is all on James, touted as the star of AVANGAR. But what more does he have to do? Grabs bomb, and he's gone. But he's not, it's a fake. He cuts down the numbers by at least another kill. If James can find him with his head turned away, then that's one thing. If Flamey resides in the side of the ladder, then that's another. James is honing in on this. James is walking forward, and now he's on for the 1 versus 3 clutch. AVANGAR again with a chance, but how? How's he get himself away from this? He's gonna climb the ladder, you'd think. Electronic may have just been fooled by this. He takes the high road, and James not yet spotted, but he's just working his way around. He's got the info! He's got the shot! James 1v3! And it's not enough to, push this into overtime yet, but it's certainly a way to take a chip off the shoulder of NaVi. It's 1 round better than that of which they got on Dust 2. But NaVi started off with a 5v4. There's no way to grab that back. What they could do is charge through smoke and wrap around through CT spawn. They're gonna do so. But right into the lying weight of Simple, Fitch has to be cautious. Not an off you want to try to challenge. Now Flamey falls off of the train yard, and he needs to get himself back into the cover. He's dueling versus Fitch, and that's a headshot he'll take any day of the week.
How do they approach this? NaVi know Ivy's not safe. They do have Simple to cover from Old Bomb, but he's moving back into Z. That puts some pressure on Electronic to watch his own back.
He's got the shot though. Edward loses his duel. This could be Fitch putting in the work, trying to keep AVANGAR standing, but who drops Simple? He's on 32 frags. 10 seconds left for AVANGAR. They need to move this forward here and now, and the entirety of NaVi are ready to receive, but that's gonna stack them up. It falls on to just Kickert. 4 seconds, he needs the kills, and he doesn't have the time. NaVi, your first grand finalist here at Epicenter 2018. They get past the CIS duel.